What's going on YouTube? Today we'll be playing the FNCS Cup. Make sure you like and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Game 1, I decided to land on the edge of the map so I could be by myself and make sure I'm safe while I loot up and farm mats. While I was farming mats, I got sprayed by some kid on the hill, which I didn't see, so I decided to try and get away from him by tanking 90 so I could heal and have a better opportunity of winning the fight. After I popped one of my minis, he started to break me down, so I tried boxing him but he broke out. And I remembered the pre-placed launch pad that was there, so I ran to it to see if I could get away. Luckily I was able to jump on the launch pad before he could shoot me. And luckily he didn't have good aim, so he only hit me once in the sky and I didn't die. Once I regained some health, I decided to see if I could look for him to get some AR shots off of. I saw him farming some mats behind the boat, so I was waiting for the opportunity to shoot. But I missed all my shots, so I ran away to reposition myself. After collecting some more loot and mats, I decided to hide in this bush to get a couple more placement points for the game. After getting a couple more placement points, I started to hear footsteps out of my bush, so I started to aim in case they walked in. But then I saw someone just walking, trying to get a good spot to hide. So I started to shoot and I started to box up. And then I heard another person come, so I started to just observe their fight. After getting a lot of points from hiding in a bush, I was observing someone in their box fishing. So I started to shoot at them to put a bit of pressure on them. And then I decided to leave them alone in case they rushed me. In which they started to rush me. And then they got a shot off. And then I hit him 100. And we finished game 1 with 25 points. After jumping out the bus in game 2, I decided to land somewhere on the edge of the map so I could loot up and get a lot of mats. After getting some good loot and mats, I decided to look for a bush to hide in and get some more placement points for this game. After getting a lot of placement points, I decided to get some more mats, so I started to farm. After hearing some footsteps outside of my bush, I saw this marshmallow skin running, so I started to spray him and I almost cracked his shield. And he didn't look that good because he didn't build, so I started to aim in to see if I could find him again. After a while he started to actually shoot back at me. I saw him running out of his bush, so I tried to shoot him again. I hit him again, so I decided to push him. After I saw him, I missed my shot. I hit him 110. Then someone stole my kill and I went to run away so I didn't get third partied again and die. And he started to chase me, so I couldn't really do anything. I wanted to see if I could hide in this bush. He didn't see me. He saw me, and then it was really the end of game 3, which I ended with 55 points. Game 3, I decided to jump out the bus and land somewhere far away, so I had a whole POI to myself. While I was gliding, I realized that I was uncontested, so I thought. After looting up and getting heals, I heard someone's footsteps, so I started to break the wall to see where they were at. After finding my opponent, I hit him with the fire only mask after trading his shotgun for 71 points now, which leaves me with 55 points again. Sometimes when you would join a match, it would be a glitch and it wouldn't let you go in and they would automatically kick you from the game, which happened to me several times. After lagging out last game, I dropped down and got some really good loot, and I heard a god chest, but Fortnite hates me so much that I didn't get anything from the chest. After looting up a bit more, I found this bush to hide in to get a lot more placement points. After hiding for a bit and getting some placement points, the zone started to come in, so I had to rotate fast. After looting up a bit more, I needed to rotate again into circle. After getting in circle, I had to rotate again, but I saw some kids on here, so I started to shoot. I needed to get some damage off, but I decided to leave him alone and hide behind this edge for a bit. But to rotate, I had to go around, so I started to run, and then he started to spray at me. So I ran into this house, which was a big mistake, and I started to pop a medkit, which was a huge mistake. After hearing his footsteps, I hid in the corner so he couldn't see me. But after a while, he somehow knew where I was and killed me, ending game 4 with 89 points. After dropping and moving up and also healing, I decided to try and find another bush to camp in to get a lot more points. After getting a lot more points, I heard someone outside my bush and he didn't know what he was doing, so I hit him for 58 and I decided to push, but I didn't want to die, so I ran away so I could reposition myself. After repositioning myself, I wanted to see if I could spray him, which I didn't actually want to do, so I pre-placed the void only mask in case something happens, and I was just watching their fight to see if I could third party, but I couldn't find anyone who could do that, so I decided to go. After avoiding that fight, I found this area to go down so I could loot up a bit more. After trying to rotate the field, I used my void only mask to get out of it so I didn't take a lot of damage, and I tried to farm some more mats up. After farming up some mats, I decided to find the bush to hide in to get a lot more placement points. After hearing someone in my bush, I decided to void only mask away so I don't die. But he had really good aim, so I had to keep void only masking away. And I thought I could hide behind this rock to get away from him, but I couldn't. Finishing game 5 with 101 points. After landing and looting up, I decided to farm some mats for any upcoming fights that I have. After getting void only mask, I got hit very hard by someone, so I decided to dip because I didn't want to take this fight. So I hid in the nearby bushes, and luckily they didn't know what they were doing, so they didn't see me. After everyone passed, I decided to find a bush to hide in to get even more placement points. After hiding in the bush for a while, a storm started to come, so I had to start rotating, which I found another bush to hide in. And I also saw some people fighting, so I started to shoot at them to see if I could get some damage off. Which they started to shoot back, which wasn't good. So I decided to try and void only mask out. But then somehow he beamed me and I died. Which I end game 6 with 118 points. I finished this tournament with 118 points, but it was a very scuffed tournament. I lost a lot of footage, and the 2 kills and some other footage I lost, and I also got kicked out of a lot of the games, but I did manage to come 1,400. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.